we have 4 resistors here, and we have to find Req between points P and Q. So what that means really is that, let's say if we have, let's say like we have a battery here or something, and then we have to find the Req. That's what it really means. So if you have an open jaw, P and Q, don't worry about it too much. So let's go away from the battery. So let's go to the right hand side, and we see that R3 and RQ might be in parallel. So let's just check. Let's look at our test. So we can connect these two sides, no interruptions. We don't have resistors or batteries or anything else. And then we look at the other two sides of the resistor. There are no interruptions. So if those both cases are true, that means they are in parallel. So R3 and R4 are in parallel. So this, let's call it blub, is blub R3, 4. So in parallel, we do 1 over R3, 4. We want to find the equivalent resistance of R3 and R4. And that is equal to 1 over R3 plus 1 over R4. So that gives us, if you cross multiply, it's 15 plus 10. So that's 25, and then you multiply 10 by 15. That gives us 1 over 6. So equivalent of R3, 4 is 6 ohms. So if we were to draw this again, we have P and Q. Here is R1 up here, and then R2. And what we have is R3, 4. So R3, 4 is here. 3, 4, which is 6 ohms. Now what? Now let's look at R2 and R1. So R2 and R1, are they in parallel? Are they in series? They're not in series, because you know when you get here to this junction, the current is split. So it has to have the same current if you are doing in series. So let's look at parallel. Seems like these two are in parallel because you can connect the two ends without any interruption. Please note that there are resistors you can have not in series and not in parallel. So anyway, so these two are in parallel. So what we can do is, this is our another blub, right? So this will be our blub R1, 2. So parallel meaning 1 over R1, 2, 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10, that is 2 over 10, which is 1 over 5. So R1, 2, take the reciprocal, so we have 5 ohms. So let's further simplify. We have P, we have R1, 2, then go here, we have R3, 4, back to Q. Now what? Now we see that same current going through R1, 2, and same current going through R3, 4. We don't have any branches, we don't have any distractions for the water flowing through this pipe or the current flowing through this circuit. So that means our R1, 2 in series with R3, 4. So Req for the whole circuit, so R1, 2 we calculate to be 6 ohms, R3, 4 is, sorry, R12 is 5 and R34 is 6. So we add R12 plus R34. So that is 5 plus 6. So Req is 11 ohms.